Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we're back to continue our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within, featuring the Long War mod. And we left off last episode in a, well, fun for me spot, because I get to spend. We had our council results from last month. We got a whooping B, but we picked up some credits, and we're up to 696 credits. And before we go out searching for our next mission, I'm aiming to spend some of those credits. One of the first things I'm going to do is jump into the aircraft so I don't forget. I have Skipper Darwin set up with avalanche missiles. I have 3 others if I transfer him to my one last remaining laser cannon, and then he'll be out of action. Leaves me with 3, with more coming online in 2 and 3 days. So I'm gonna make now the time, then I'm going to edit the loadout for Skipper Darwin. It'll take a moment to get him redone. 7 days, but in 2 and 3 days I'll be back up to 5, pending no further missions in that time frame. And let's see, situation room, we got our, well, here in engineering, under the facilities, we got our satellite uplink, 19 days. I think a few days before that we get our 3rd satellite. So we are positioned as long as our air game holds up and we don't lose any more satellites like we did last month. Hopefully we will gain North America. I'm going to hold off on spending any of the money on new aircraft for North America until we get the bonus. So I'm going to have to remember by the end of the month to start pooling a few credits so I can start adding to my count of aircraft. I'm going to take a look in the Foundry first. There's a few projects I want to look at here. I'm more than likely going to be skipping shivs in this playthrough. Sorry if that disappoints anyone, but I think new combat systems is something I'm going to get. It's not something I've messed with a lot because I often go with shivs. So as I am in some of my current playthroughs, I'm trying some different things that I haven't really had a lot of experience with, and since we only have so much meld, so much this, so much that can go around, so many alloys, so many fragments, rather than spending them on the shiv at this time, I'm going to spend in new combat systems, 20 Illyrium, 30 alloys, 50, repeat that, 50 weapon fragments to develop some new combat systems. And I want to see how they are and feel if they're worth the cost. I haven't really messed with those that much. I'm also going to, just because they're minor and just so I don't forget, work on some of the security training options for weapons so they can use some of my unused laser weapons. Now that I'm upgrading to Gauss, I think now is the time to spend on the training upgrade for my base defense, security detail, whatever you want to call it. Get that online, and we'll do the same with the security training to use my leftover and extra phalanx armor. So we'll get both those projects going. Then the fun part.
Make sure production begins immediately, and as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
The fun part now is Gauss is here, and we're going to start out with a Gauss auto rifle. A hefty 94 cost, 32 alloys, 6 Illyrium. And we're going to build one of those. I'm going to skip the Gauss machine gun at this time. That's a hefty 132 cost. And since I don't use the machine gun or Gatling laser that much, we always have the Gatling laser in reserve if I decide to use a more stationary long-range weapon. I'm going to go for those extra funds, and I think I should have enough to build about 4 Gauss rifles. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'll submit them one by one. There's 1, 2, just in case I decide to cancel something along the way, 3, and 4. And there we go. We're looking at credits left of 102. I'm wondering where, let's see, I'm thinking perhaps we'll go with 1 more carapace armor and leave it at that. That is our fun spending spree that we got. There we go. Now it's time to get ourselves, I believe, back out and searching for our next mission. We've done the fun upgrades. We're going to be able to utilize these weapons on the next mission. Let's get out there and look for it.
Contact detected.
Just as I go to rearm one of my aircraft, no sooner do we get, like, I swear, seconds to go. And what have we got? A small, low scout. So that is something we need to address. We don't like let those to roam free and encourage some higher level satellite damagers to come along. Let's scramble. Let's see who we got available that we want to send. We got a Stingray, laser. I think we'll just go with a laser cannon. You have 3 kills, Midas. We're going to give you the Midas touch on this. We're going to go just balance since you have the 3 kills and see if you can do the job for us. Can we do 1 interceptor and out on this one to keep some in reserve? I sure hope so. If he catches them. There we go.
Nearing strike range.
Be ready to abort. Oh, I need to start hitting. Okay, we got some bad damage, and we have a down scout, though, at the cost of one of our interceptors for quite a while. So let's send the Sky Ranger. All right, we're going to pause at this point while I pick out the team that we're going to take down in there against this down scout. So hang on. Okay, we're back with the team that we're going to be taking out for this down scout. And leading the way as our commanding officer is Hank the Hammer Aaron. He's along as our medic. Following that up, you'll notice after I get through here, you're going to see 2 infantry in a row. That's because I don't have a sniper available. I have 2 ready to come back, out of the infirmary or sick bay, med bay, whatever you want to call it, in like 3-4 days, but that leaves me with only 2 others, and they both happen to be fatigued. So I decided we're just going to do it rather than worry about yet another wound for a sniper. We're just going to go with 2 infantry since it is a down scout, which hopefully should be doable even in spite of not having a sniper. We're going to probably feel how much we love and like having a sniper by not having one on this mission, but hopefully making up for it with the firepower that 2 different infantry provide for us. Almost everybody I brought along is the lowest level available in their category, so we're looking at a little training mission here with the down scout, and hopefully the enemies cooperate so we can get some experience for these guys. So Angela Mutti Merkel is our infantry, and she just does happen to need a promotion. Her ability up at the sergeant level that we're going to go with. There's been times where we come against some of these flying enemies, and I've been disappointed, especially when they go up high and they aren't parked down at ground level with some of our to hit chances. So we're going to add another soldier with Deadeye, hopefully to help compensate a little bit for that. And Angela, that's where you're coming to play. You're kind of a fire support, Overwatch kind of a build, but Deadeye will hopefully come in handy for you. We got Peter Van Dorn, the general, is back from injured status. A lot of these people are lower level because they had some injury times, and he also is up for a promotion. With him, he's a crit infantry build that we're going with, minus the executioner because he came with an automatic steadfast, but we're going to give him the perk of ranger just so if he hits twice in a turn, it's going to add a couple points of damage, and sometimes just those couple extra points of damage against an enemy can be extremely helpful. We got Chai Long Zhang along as our assault. He's here to tank up for us. Jeffrey Goldfish Drag will be scouting out the wilderness for us where this scout went down. We got Mariel Mia Ham along as our gunner, and I can't remember, yeah, she's got some heat ammo too, so if we got some mechanized units, that'll come in handy, along with her holo targeting, because I don't think, no, Jeffrey, I take that back, you do have holo targeting. I think you're more the stealthy style scout build that gets it. We got our newest specialist. Hopefully we can get him promoted. Edgar Allan Poe is our Rocketeer. He needs to start getting some extra perks so he can come in more use. Hopefully this is the right mission to get them. I didn't have enough laser weapons to go around as far as laser rifles due to not having a sniper. I came up one short. Edgar Allan Poe, since he has rockets in his back pocket, that's what we're going to rely on him for, not the damage with his main weapon. And then finally, Sandy Golden Arm Koufax is along as our support grenadier. We also, even though he doesn't have the repair perk, he's getting one chance for an arc thrower in case the opportunity presents itself. And he is the last one that has a promotion ahead. And we're going to go in at the sergeant level. I could right now give him the repair, but I have a couple engineers that already have that repair perk. And that should be enough for most situations where I want to do captures. And what I'm going to do is, since I find that the engineer kind of drops off a little end game in usefulness, one perk that never drops off is the ability to be able to lock down with suppression. And just so he has some value late game, that's why we're going to pick up the suppression at this level. And that is our team that we're going to go out with. Let's get out there and see where we start in this plains sparse vegetation area.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation. We've locked in the coordinates of the alien crash site. Fortunately, the civilian population in the surrounding area is minimal. We have to move to secure the area as quickly as possible.
All right. So not as many trees supposedly on this map as some of these other down scout maps.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike one is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike one is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Well, we're definitely not towards that corner. Let's see how far we are in the other direction from the corner. So we're more kind of going in this corner, so this is probably the area we'll branch out at. Just not a lot of great tree cover. Would have been nice to have a sniper on this one with better potential lines of sights with less trees blocking the way, but we're gonna have to deal. I think branching out, I'm gonna have you, Jeffrey, go off towards the center just to make sure that's clear. And then we're gonna somewhat go down the side just to get our bearings, because I'm seeing nothing familiar yet on this map. For me, these are the hardest maps for me to remember or learn. And nothing first turn as far as activation goes. So we'll start bringing everybody else up. See if we can't get some of our infantry in position to help provide some overwatch in case we should get some wandering enemies. Let's see. We need another infantry. I got an infantry. Peter Van Dorn, you kind of were hiding out in the back here, so we're gonna bring you up to this tree. Even though it's a dash, we're gonna go now. We're not gonna go that one extra hack. Since it's a dash, we're gonna keep you one back, although it is one to the side, and it's good. Didn't think it would be an issue, but you always worry until you make that move. We're going to bring our Rocketeer up here, and being such a low level, we're only going to be doing blue moves probably with him. And we'll risk keeping you in the open for this very first move, and you'll be steadying right there. Hank Aaron, you are my officer. Yeah, this first move you're going to be, we may have a few in this first move since it seems to be safe. Standing out in the open. Itchy trigger finger be damned. And Zhang will bring you up close towards the front also.
Moving to designated position.
We got a couple more to position. Looks to be safe over here. nice to have my engineer kind of near the front. And then Muriel, it'd be nice to get you positioned just in case we need to suppress. So we'll try you right there.
Time to motor.
Even though there are some blind spots given the terrain. And we'll steady here. And overwatch probably everybody else.
I've got my eyes on it.
Until we get a sound cue, I'm going to move just a little gingerly, not wanting to get us caught too far out of position. Jeffrey, let's get you up to one of these few tree stumps that provide some nice cover and see what we see.
Okay.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Really don't have a good sense, really don't have any good bearings, so let's get everybody moving forward and positioned somewhat so we can hear some kind of a sound cue. Infantry, we're going to put you right up here, Zhang. And I think we'll just get Mutti right up next to you. Have our center held down by our infantry soldiers. Still nothing much seen off in the distance. Let's find a spot for you, Muriel Ham. We'll bring you right up here.
Heading to that location.
And Peter Van Dorn, we'll probably let's get our rocket right up behind this tree to be able to steady. And Sandy Koufax, we'll get you in this spot. And finally, Hank Aaron, we'll kind of bring you up right here too. And we're gonna bring right up to this tree here. See if that one extra hex
in motion
gives us some vision. One tile more doesn't do it, so let's just do a round of Overwatch other than steadying right here.
Watching for activity. I'm on.
And we should get a sound cue. Okay, straight ahead is where we're looking. Didn't get a good noise cue. I mean, we saw it down there, but it didn't make a lot of noise. Aha! I got a glimpse of the spacecraft straight ahead. So this is not... We're on one side. There's a lot of space coming out this way. So we're on one of the narrower sides of the spacecraft. Let's, since we heard the sound and there wasn't a lot of noise to that sound, I'm guessing we might have caught a quick sound cue of an outsider inside there. I want to push a little bit to the side here with you, Jeffrey, to get some clearance off to the side. Because if we're going to push forward straight a little bit.
Here they come.
There we go. Oh, that's why we couldn't hear them. Seekers. And they're a little bit spread out. Fortunately, they didn't have any itchy trigger finger available. Did one of them, let's see, how many did we activate? Is it 4? I thought I saw 4, and either one of them went stealth or one of them went... And my battle scanner with you kind of flanked and standing in the open, Jeffrey. Don't know if I want to go ahead and keep you there. I think what we'll do is we'll take our Rocketeer, Edgar Allan Poe. Let's give you some work. You should be able to. Not great scatter. Boy, these low-level rockets really aren't good. So what we're going to concentrate on... Oh, I'm almost more worried about the guy in the back. He's the strength of this pod. So we're going to place it right here. It may scatter off the two in the front. That's massive scatter. We could miss everybody. Edgar Allan Poe, let's see what kind of Rocketeer you're going to be at this level. If you can manage to get some hits on this one, I will be impressed.
Heavy ordnance confirmed.
Ooh-wee, look at that. 3 shreds popped up on that. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And one of them is on the heavy guy in the back. They all seem to be grounded. what I may just do, depending on how we're able to connect and hit here. Who do you have range on? You have range on the guy. You only can see in the back? Oh, you're the up. For some reason I was thinking that's what I get for having a couple in blue. I mistook you for Peter Van Dorn, who is actually right here. So let's get up here and see what kind. Okay, we got some nice shots with you, Peter Van Dorn. I'm thinking we're going to go against this full-strength guy in the front and see if we can connect on 80%. You need to connect because you're going to be flanked if we don't take care of these guys. But I want both your shots. That's why we're keeping you in this position, thinking we can clear some of these enemies. And I thought, right, the general came through for us. We got another 80% shot against the guy in the back. Can you make it a twofer? Ah, not quite, not quite. I guess I was asking just a little too much. Mia Ham, I can get you up a lot closer to help us out in case we need to provide some suppression and lock them down. Your shots aren't half bad either at 77%. I think what we're going to do is try a little fun. Since you can reach the one in the back, Mutti, we're going to give you a couple shots against who is obviously the leader on this bunch. And see if you can connect on 81%. Nice hit. Got to connect again though to make it worthwhile. Got to connect again. 81%. You don't have Executioner, so your odds did not increase. But let's see. 81% is not bad. Good odds to hit twice. Haha, there we go. We got rid, at least as far as Seekers go, of the most dangerous one. I'm kind of thinking now that perhaps I can risk, because we got several soldiers left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. I'm kind of thinking I can risk one of the battle scanners now to try and get vision on that missing or hiding Seeker. Let's try it right here.
Scanner's up and running.
Way in the back. No wonder we couldn't see him. He was just out of sight. Out of sight. So we have the ability to try and take this one out. Maybe what I need to see if I can do I have a way without, I just don't have a lot of ways to get, we got Sandy Koufax who can suppress, and we got Hank Aaron who could suppress, but the question is, can I even get them close enough to get in range to suppress this Seeker in the back? That's the big question, because if I bring any of you up here, you're gonna not have cover. In fact, there's really no way to get up very close. Now it says this one hex over. So even though Mia Ham can't see the guy in the back, it says if I bring one of my suppressors up, I will still be able to. And we're going to try it with you, Sandy Koufax.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yes, we do just have range. So if we're unable to connect a little bit, we're going to be suppressing. One of my options is to run and gun right up here and risk some further activations to take care of the one in the lead. If I'm going to do that though, why don't we, because that's pretty much a guaranteed kill, pretty much, I think. I shouldn't have to. Now what we'll do is this. We're gonna do the run and gun. I'm gonna push up. Risk an activation.
Solid copy, Commander.
But that sound cue was silent, so I didn't hear any other sounds there. We're gonna go and see if we can't take out the Seeker right here. Turn around, aim. There we go. Slow-mo effects. So that means, Muriel, you're going to be on Overwatch for that Seeker in the back. If he tries to move forward to get some kind of flank on us, I think I'll push you up here, Hank Aaron.
Roger that.
For some more Overwatch help in case that guy decides to charge, and we're going to use my engineer for suppression. His newly picked up perk. we're going to put it to use.
Hi, Commander. Suppressing.
Let's see if we got any other wanderers coming our way. No, just doing a flat out trying to break suppression move right there. Now we have a front door that's closed, which should allow me to move forward. We're going to move you up here, Jeffrey.
Copy that.
Yep, we're going to give you a little holo targeting. Not a great shot on your own, but we're going to do the holo targeting just to improve any other shots we take. There we go.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
I think we'll bring you up here, Peter Van Dorn. Is that close enough to get a shot? That's the question. Should be.
Approaching target now.
What we're going to do is try and get a hit with someone else and then see if you can't finish it off with Executioner. That's the plan. We're going to give you a 50-50 shot. Sandy Koufax will hold your grenades off since we just got one here. See if you can't start the damage parade. And no, you cannot. Although I think I saw some melds spinning on top of the aircraft, or the down spacer. So count that as one meld we won't get unless this turns out to be a quick mission of some kind. Now, do I have any way to get some of you up a little bit closer and have some cover? Not with that flame burning there. Ah, my gosh, cover is at a premium. I can at least get you up here, Mariel. Let's do it, Mia. You're my back pocket with suppression if we can't get anybody else to connect. Ah, we just have tough positions to get enough shots going here. What kind of a shot do you have with the shotgun right now? Only 61. I can move you a bit closer into full cover.
I'm on the move.
Fortunately, no outsiders wandering around on the outside. Now you should have a nice little shot right here. Let's do it. Do it, Zhang. And it's not the kill, but we now can follow up. I think we should have a better shot with Van Dorn. No. Oh, that's right. Van Dorn doesn't have Executioner. He's the one crit infantry guy that... I need to look down at the icons here. He got Steadfast as an automatic perk that he just gets for being Van Dorn, and that took away the option to get Executioner. So we'll still try to follow up with 60% and see if we can deliver. Not quite. Because at least we have suppression in our back pockets here. Can I get anyone a little closer? Angela Merkel, we'll try you for Overwatch to help back up on that suppression. We're going to move our rocket a little closer and steady. And I really can't get you any closer. Hank Aaron without flanks of some kind, so we're just going to put you on Overwatch. And we're going to end up having to suppress. Dang it, dang it. Can't take care of him this turn. That's wasting time. That means that odds of the meld disappearing on us are increasing as we go.
Keeping him down.
He's going to try and break the suppression, or he's going to move. Oh, but we got other Overwatchers, so let's hope they can pick it up. Otherwise, we got a flank coming at us if he can get through our Overwatch. There we go, Muti. That's why you have that build. That's why you have that build. Yeah. Okay, I'm hearing floaters now. Now we're getting a sound cue on something else that we're facing, and that is floaters. We didn't hear a direction, and I didn't get a good sense of that direction. What I think we really need to do is have a nice little reload round as we do some basic repositioning.
Yes, Commander.
We'll keep you right there. Where can we push anyone else forward to try and hit the reload? I I just want you up just a little bit closer here, Peter.
Closing on target.
The general will have you reload from this point.
Weapons hot.
Yeah, we're just gonna reload. They may wander into us and we're gonna sacrifice some Overwatch. I can't move you forward, Angela. We're gonna reload you. I'm gonna see if I can't move my rocket just a little bit farther forward to steady. And let's see if we can't find a little spot for you. You don't have... Yeah, we're gonna park you down here to reload, Sandy Koufax.
Locked and loaded.
We're gonna reload right here.
Let's begin.
Reload. We're doing some massive reloads, and then we'll move you up just to this little rock outpost, Hank, and you'll be my lone overwatcher. Not getting a good sense of where those floaters are. Not getting a good sense. So I think what I may do is start heading around the spacecraft. I'm not ready to breach the front door and go against the outsider, especially if those floaters are inside. And since I'm not getting a good sense, I may lose some meld here. But the idea is keep people safe and start shrinking that infirmary med bay.
Okay.
So we'll start rotating around and moving in this direction, looking for some floaters till we get a more definite sound cue on where they might be hiding out.
Affirmative.
That's affirmative.
Sandy Koufax
Moving
will
out.
dash you there for your grenades. We will just place you right
Okay.
here, Edgar Allan Poe, to steady. And push some more of you forward.
Packen wir es an.
Since it's just floaters, I don't mind grouping up a little bit.
I'll be watching.
And Overwatch with who else can.
Have eyes on the target.
Roger, you've got my eyes on.
Yeah, I had a feeling they might be inside. So maybe it is I gotta do a front door breach and deal with an outsider and floaters. Question is, how big is that pot of floaters? Or are they out back? That's a good question. I guess what we're gonna do is I keep going back and forth. Isn't that horrible? Isn't that horrible? I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll set up on the front door and get ready for a breach.
On the move.
Now that I've changed my mind, now that we finally got a sound cue after I moved away from the position I was in, we're going to reverse course and head right back.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Sir.
Copy that.
Ehe in Position.
Okay.
Oh, Sandy Koufax, where can we stick you? We'll put you
Yes,
right
sir.
there. And then we'll get my rocket right here
the
and
move.
steady.
Affirmative. Covering that area.
Have eyes on the target.
There they go. They weren't inside, they were outside. Now we gotta hope. We got Overwatch and we're standing out in the open. But we got an Overwatch breaker in our scout at least, I believe. I know he's a hollow targeter. Let's hope he's a lightning reflex guy. Nice job. Nice job, Zhang. Okay. Let's see now. So I think that was just a pot of 3 and we got 2 left. The one in the back and up high is on Overwatch. Do I have the lightning reflexes on you, Jeffrey? Yes, we do. So, you know your job. You know your job. The question is, where can I run you to? Like right here, that'll keep you protected. And let's see if you can't break some Overwatch.
Aye, aye, Commander.
He totally missed you, Jeffrey, but boy, he came close at hitting Peter Van Dorn. That looked like he nailed Peter Van Dorn, to be quite honest. Let's see who we see. Let's see who we can get some shots on now. We can move a little bit forward. I'm a little nervous, though, about getting too far close and getting vision on the outsider in there on top of everything. So what we'll do is we'll hold off run and gun against this floater back here until we're more certain we've taken our other shots. I think that's the way we'll work it. Muriel, who do you have suppression on? Let's get suppression on the guy up high.
Moving.
Okay, good. We can't see in there to get the outsider. The initial quiet sound cue, but that could have been the Seekers, so I don't know what side or where he's exactly at in here, this outsider. We got to be careful. We got to be ginger. We don't want to get caught. We don't want to get caught. Who can we move you forward to see? Can you see both from here? It says you can, Peter Van Dorn, so that's just what we're going to do. Does that mean that you, Mutti, Angela Merkel, will be able to see them both from here, or will you just be one away? No, you'll only be able to see one of the two. Can you see both of them from here? Yes. So if you're going to be doing a run and gun potentially, you would have to go here. Do we risk the outsider on a blue move? Let's do it.
I'm moving to that position. Enemy troops.
We pushed it just a little too close. Now the things have changed a little bit now. We can get a flank here, but it leaves us flanked by that guy. So he becomes a priority target to take out. I can finish my run and gun, and that's just what I'm going to have to do now, right here against the outsider.
I'm ready to go.
We can do some mega damage if we get a crit. Let's see if we can handle that one. Oh, no crit. No crit. Which means now we got some things to handle here. Mia Ham, you're my backup with suppression if we need it. I'm not as worried now, and my less priority is up high. I've got suppression against the outsider. I want to hollow target the one we need to get rid of for sure, right here. So Jeffrey, let's take a shot with hollow targeting over here. I also have my rocket. What kind of a scatter do we have with my rocket? I think you're going to be out of range, probably. Yeah, you got more odds to hit our own guy is in more danger from you than anything else. Now I can get another suppressor up here. Let's find out.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, now I have the ability to put two under suppression. Now all of a sudden the high guy is a higher target. Now who has extra assisted aim against? We're looking for the Deadeye perk. Is it you, Angela? Did we give that to you? Yes, you are the one. Question is, I think we had vision from here. I'm going to give you a shot from here. Yes. And we're going to give you the Deadeye shot, 76% against a raised and up high target. And that's your job right here, Angela. Let's do it, Mutti. Oh, nice hit. You almost got it done. Almost got it done. I think we need to move the Rocketeer forward. We're going half cover. The guy's going to be suppressed. Do we have any other options here? I also have the ability to command. And it may be, Mutti, that you get commanded for another shot. We're going to try taking down this guy a second time, 76%. Can you deliver, Mutti? Yes. That's big, because now we have the ability to overwatch, or excuse me, suppress everybody else. So that means we can do holo targeting. Will that help anybody? Potentially you, Peter Van Dorn. So let's try some holo targeting. Who do we want to holo target? Peter Van Dorn, do you have vision on the outsider? Yes. So we're going to holo target the outsider. He has the most dangerous shot. Let's see if we can't cut it down to leaving a floater. Coin flip, you might even get a hit here, but let's at least get the holo targeting applied. Nice coin flip. Jeffrey, way to save us and rescue us. That allows me to take a free shot against the other floater. 60%. Van Dorn, can you deliver now? Nice hit. We're all down to one. I got suppression from the guy in the back. That is you, Sandy Koufax. 53% is your shot. Mia Ham, your shot would be 57. It's slightly better, so you're going to take an actual shot and not suppress. Amazing. Can you get a kill, Mia? You don't get off, and usually you're suppressing, so you don't get all the kills. Let's see if you can get one. Is that it?
By the numbers.
Very good. We decided to forego a capture given this situation with that outsider, but we got through the mission. Let's see if we get some nice round of promotions from this.
Our troops are making it look easy out there.
Not a nice round of promotion, but we got a promotion. And that means everybody else is getting closer to a promotion. Fatigues are 3 and 4 days. I wish we'd have more 3s on there, but better than getting 5s. So Zhang gets a promotion. We got some corpses. We got some Illyrium, and there we go. We did it fast enough to get the meld. How about that? So let's get down there. We got a couple damaged flight computers we can sell. Let's gain a little income here for us. And what have we? Let's go down to the easy cells right here. Is there anything else we're sitting on a lot of? Lot of seeker wrecks. We can probably, let's get rid of 10 of those. And floater captives. How about floater corpses? We can get rid of 9 of those. Just selling off what seems to be safe.
We're getting a lot of garbage on the line. You're not coming in clearly.
I think that's about good. We got 10 flight computers. We got 9 power sources. We'll hold off on selling those unless there's something really urgent that we need. We just picked up 87 extra credits from this mission. Gets us over 100. We might be able to build a little bit more. Let's see what else. 114. We might be in territory to build. And how long do we gotta wait? We gotta wait 20 days before we get the use of these Gauss weapons. I may build one more rifle though while we're here at a cost of 85. Alloys we got for it, so let's just do it. We're gonna start running out of alloys soon. It's gonna be a problem, so we need to gain some more alloys along the way. Mission control, let's get back out there. Let's see what our hangar looks like. How much did we lose that aircraft by? 21 freaking days. But in 2 and 3 we get some more. Let's hope the air game doesn't pick up early month here, or we might be in a tough spot again. We don't need to lose a satellite. So So at least the air is empty at the moment. We're getting a lot of soldiers back, which is good. We can get 2 more scientists for a few sectoid corpses. That leaves us with plenty. We don't want to go below 10 because I think we still have the sectoid autopsy. So we can afford 6, but probably not much more. Security training in weapons is done. We'll just carry on. I'm not going to spend anything on anything else. We got our security training for armor done. We have one of the aircraft is back. Glenda, I saw that name pop up down there. August 4th, we got a lot of soldiers coming back. That's good, because there we go. We got ourselves an abduction. Let's see where and
We've picked
what.
up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
All right, we got a moderate mission in Frankfurt, Germany. We are going to go on that. It looks like I said, Europe seems to be under... And it's a roadway, and we should have Sniper back for us at this time. So this is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. I just want to do a quick thank you for everybody who's watched. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Shoot me a like if you enjoyed the mission and how we spent our money this time. It's fun to be able to build up and gain a new tier of weapons. And just a big thank you for watching. Have a great one. Ciao.
Kristin.